Welcome back. Today is a Firewood day here in northern Wisconsin. It's March 1st. Welcome to, I guess, spring maybe, but it's cold today. Only high about 19 degrees. Today we're going to be splitting some firewood, a bunch of oak we've got. I want to get that oak done before we get into running the processor, the Yappa 365, and the load of logs, hard maple, ash, and such back behind me. Before we get to the action of this video, the splitting oak using the county line splitter, I want to talk a little bit about IBC totes and a improvement I've recently made or recently got in to my IBC totes and the firewood tracking in them. I currently have over 30 IBC totes. Here's a pile of them right here, stacked up empty because they are going to be used with the firewood that I produce in the Yappa. I've got a handful of totes of firewood over here that I'm actively pulling from for the roadside stand, and I've got one over there as well, and one in that little shed. I'm all about having systems and processes in place to make my life easier. A few videos ago, I talked about how I keep track of inventory in the roadside stand and also here in the wood yard, and how I track sales and all of that fun stuff that comes along with running a firewood business. Today, I want to talk to you about how I'm going to organize and track the firewood that's in these IBC totes. The big thing I needed to figure out, and I've been trying to figure out over the last few months since I started purchasing all these IBC totes, is how am I going to keep track of which tote is which and the age of the firewood in each one. I'm trying to figure out how to label them, how to keep track, and I'm typically spreadsheet based, so I've got a spreadsheet that automatically calculates the age of the firewood based on the date it was stacked, but I needed some way to correlate the IBC tote with the entry in the spreadsheet. My wife came up with this idea, and what I'm going to be using are these tags. These tags are typically what you see in cattle farmers. Cattle farmers purchase them. They're ear tags. They hang from cattle's ears to identify which cow is which, I guess. And I went on Amazon and picked up 30 of them for now. So I'm going to start labeling these totes today with these cattle tags and some thick zip ties. This will allow me to keep track of the age of the firewood. So this is going to be number 10. Allowing me to keep track of the age of the firewood and in my spreadsheet, and then correlate that age and that particular firewood with which IBC tote. Just like that. This is number 10. And I can clip the excess zip tie off. Like that. I'm going to put all of the labels on the opening side of the tote. That way I can see it when I'm actually. Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter. I thought of doing the opening side. Not sure what that reasoning is, but I'm going to stick with it because it seems to make sense. And I'm using some pretty big zip ties because I want them to last, even though it's not holding a lot. This will be number 15. Now, once I have these all labeled, and as I produce firewood from the Yappa, I will attach these tags to each IBC tote that I fill, and then those tags will directly correlate to an entry in my database of all of the different IBC totes, and I'll put in there in the database when the firewood is stacked, how much goes in each tote, and I will have an accurate depiction of the amount of firewood I have for firewood business and the age of it, and I'll be able to determine when this firewood is ready to go. All right, that's enough of that boring business, firewood business organization stuff. I'm gonna get to making some firewood. My goal is to get 3 Facecords done today. I don't think it'll happen, but next week's supposed to be decent weather, so hopefully next week I can get it all done. To show you guys something. That wood there, so this whole section here is one full Facecord, and that all that was split was from one log. These logs are pretty dandy. Look at the size of this one. They have to be 20 to 22 inches in diameter or so. The width of this bucking table is, I don't remember. So I think it's about 8 feet wide, so I can fit regular 8-foot wide logs on it. So much bigger, and I was able to get almost 3/4 of a Facecord, probably 2/3 of a Facecord of wood out of it. And that wasn't even the biggest one. The next one I have to do is this guy. There's a base of the tree, and that's gonna probably be closer to above 3/4 or potentially even one full Facecord. That entire log that I just did took me about 33 minutes per my watch to split and stack. It's impressive, man. It takes a while. It's a lot of split firewood out of one log. And the tractor lifting it up here had really no issues. I did it. Did all 3 Facecords. Still March 1st. Only had to load the rack once. Today it was pretty much full when I started. This wood is so nice, especially when it's frozen. I'm able to make some nice square pieces. Not that that's my goal, but it just splits so clean. I do have some left on the rack I'll get off because I'm gonna move. This did damage a rack in 2 spots today. Log hit here, broke my little stopper off. Another one fell off the top, rolled off the top, had a knot on it. The knot hit directly on this 4x4 here and broke it right off. That's okay, I can fix it. It's actually not, it's probably still usable fairly well right now. Let's get that screw out of there. But that's great. This was my big goal, to get this whole row done. When we started this year, this was empty a month and a half ago. And now we have a full 12 Facecord. We're actively burning off of this row on the back, other side. And then on that side over there is empty. So this stack here, destination at some point will be over there, but that's not my next thing. My main goal was to get that done so this can get drying for 2 years from now. Next time you'll see me making firewood, we'll be running the Yappa, hooking the tractor up, and I need to get through this load of mixed hardwoods, hard maple, ash, red maple, white birch, yellow birch, because my firewood inventory for business is very low. Thank you for coming here today and hanging out. We will see you in the next one. Appreciate it. Bye.